Hi there, Tabitha again. I am 9 days post-op from ostomy surgery. Today, I had a bit of a frustrating day. I wanted to talk about that a little bit and then talk about the supply companies, Coloplast and Hollister, which are the two that I have supplies from. I know there are others, and I think my ostomy PA signed me up for a third one, so I should be getting a sample box from them. Um, but let me tell you what happened to me today. So, if you watched my previous video, you know that I've had an issue with leakage under my flanges. So, my skin is broken down a little bit. It's definitely got some breakage. So, the home health nurse came today. The system I had on was put on Monday by the surgical PA. Today's Thursday, so that's 4 days. And I had pushed him to the fourth day because I wasn't having any leaks. And so the longer you can leave it on, the better for your skin, as long as you're not having leaks. And since my skin is a little precarious right now, I just wanted to wait. He let me kind of do it, which I feel confident in the steps of doing it. I know some people may not feel as confident at this stage, but I do understand the principles and the concepts. But doing it, especially to yourself, is more complicated than just knowing the steps. So I do have some skin breakdown, as I mentioned. And once I got everything on, I did the stoma powder and the skin barrier spray, stoma powder, skin barrier spray 3 times to create the scab over my spots that are kind of raw. I did some wound care as well because needed right now. Put the system on, and as soon as I set up, it started to peel away. I had not, it was still too gritty from the powder. I had not gotten enough of the skin barrier over the powder, and so the system just pulled away, and there was no saving it. Talk about disheartening, and it just kind of gives me that really insecure feeling like I don't think I'm ever going to get this. And I know that's part of the journey. Everybody I've talked to, creators I've watched, kind of do talk about leaks in the beginning or problems with figuring out how to change it are part of this, but it feels so defeating. So he kind of helped me a little bit more the second go. We cleaned the skin a bit, got a lot of the powder off, and I used a heck of a lot more barrier spray. So by the time I did put the new flange on, it was much more sticky. And so the flange was able to actually attach. And so far, so good. It's been about 8-9 hours, and I've not had any issues. It has pulled away a bit at the top, but I have used some product to kind of help lay it back down. And I will have to change this on my own probably this weekend, Saturday, maybe Sunday, because home health will not be out again until Tuesday. So, but I did want to talk about the supply companies, Coloplast and Hollister again, which are the two that I have any experience with. My PA had set me up for sample kits, and so let me flip around here and show. So I'm fairly organized right now. This is kind of my setup. I have a bench at the end of my bed, and I have my Hollister in that tray and my Coloplast in that tray, and then just, gloves and paper towels and sanitizing spray, all that stuff in there. I have my plastic bags here and a little tissue holder, and then my turntable, my turnstile, I have my ostomy powder, my adhesive removers, my barrier spray, and I do have some wound supplies along with my ostomy scissors and some gloves. But the amazing thing is, with all my issues, I went ahead and called Coloplast Care Team, which I believe is what they call it, Coloplast Care Team. And they have advisors that basically, this woman talked to me for an hour on Tuesday. And we talked about my specific issues. And so she sent me out products based on the size of my stoma, the issues I was having, and for me to try before I actually order anything that I wouldn't even be able to use, which unfortunately I went home on a Hollister flat flange, and that isn't going to be something that works for me, and Home Health has already ordered that. So we may be fighting with insurance to get them to cover an order for Coloplast once I decide what I want to order. But as I discussed in my video yesterday, right now I am preferring the Coloplast system. I think their bags empty very well, and seem a little bit more durable, and I like the way they empty. So my preference at this point for me is Coloplast. So let me kind of go over after what arrived today, which I think is so cool that they will do this, talk with you for an hour to however long you need to help you with your frustrations, to help you figure out what supplies to order, and to send you samples before you place an order. Hollister provides the same service, so I may call them and try to get a convex system from them because I haven't tried that. I may like the Hollister convex system. So she sent me some skin cleanser, which you're not supposed to use anything but water and a, paper towel or something to dry the area with, but sometimes you just need to clean it. And so these cleanser wipes do not have any dyes, perfumes, lotions, oils, anything like that that would create the skin where it would not receive the flange, or where the flange wouldn't hold. And then I got these, I forget what they call these. But anyway, this basically will fit over your flanging system to give you more surface area. These are the Y-shaped ones, but they do make the half moon ones. So she sent me some Y-shaped ones to try because my skin is a little slippy due to my weight loss surgery, and she thought providing more surface area and using the Y system might be helpful. She sent me their bag lubricant because I have some sticky output, and it just helps that to be able to be emptied easier. She sent me some protective sheets, which I'm really excited to try these. She said they're a lot, or they look like a Band-Aid without the gauze in the middle. But instead of using the powder and the barrier spray, that I can use this, you cut the size of your stoma like you would your flange, lay it down once your skin is prepped, and you don't have to use the barrier spray and the powder, and then it provides a grit for the flange to stick onto, and it protects the skin, so it gives the skin time to heal, breathe, and once you heal, your skin heals up, then you don't use them. She then sent me the convex flanges, so instead of being flat, they are convex. And what these do for someone like me is once they're stuck on, it pulls the skin forward and makes it more flat. So she sent me kind of their soft flex, their more rigid, and then their hard system to see which one I like best. And then she sent me some bags, and she sent the clear ones because I wasn't opaque. And at this point, I do prefer to be able to see what's going on. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. I need to see how much output's coming, what it looks like, how active is my stoma at certain times of the day, and when the bag needs to be emptied, and what kind of output I'm having, whether it's too watery and I need to increase my Imodium or whatever. And then she did email me some YouTube educational links, which I think is awesome. And she sent me, more information about the Coloplast Care team, but she also sent how to use. There are cards on how to use these products. Oh, those Y strips are called elastic barrier strips. So this is the protective sheet that I was talking about. So you just cut it out the size of your stoma and you lay it down, and it basically becomes, instead of using powder, and to protect your skin while it's healing. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of go over, since, I'm new to this and I had no idea they would send this amount of supply out to you, which I think is so cool. So I just wanted to share that, and I would love for people to leave comments, questions, or if you have tips and tricks, you're maybe a little further into this journey, or your frustrations, you just need to get it out, because man, I wanted to cry today. And it's easy for home health to try to comfort me, but it would just be so much easier to have a group of people who are going through the same thing, who are walking in my shoes, because we can lean on each other and you understand the feeling. Anyway, talk to y'all soon.